Hello, 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 everyone. My name is Michelle, and I have a deep love for helping women return back home,
Mm,
return back to their heart. I know, I know what it feels like to feel disconnected, to feel fragmented, to feel like something's missing, but you just can't quite put your finger on it. And trust me, I've spent a lot of time looking outside of myself for validation, for acceptance, for love. And what I've realized is I'm not going to find that outside of me. I have to go in. We have to go in. And this is at the heart of what I do. I help women go in.
mm,
And this work didn't come to me overnight. It's been shaped by teachers, guides, life experiences, quiet insights, soft rememberings, rememberings like life can be as simple as one, two, three, or that, Nikola Tesla told us if we understand the frequencies of 369, then we hold the keys to the universe. And embedded in that is the 33, the unity consciousness. And these teachings are my interpretation of these patterns. And I'm so very grateful to have this opportunity to present these teachings at Spirit Lounge. Lisa, thank you for that. I'm really looking forward to that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having you come. I opened Spirit Lounge as a yoga studio 10 years ago, and it's evolved so much so that there's no yoga. That's why I called it Spirit Lounge because I didn't want it to be attached to any one thing. And the intention behind it is to share information with people that is beneficial for the evolution of humans. And everything you just described is a huge impact in how we're going to evolve as humans, because we did come here to have this human experience. So I wanted to ask you about the Star of Life, because I really believe that we all require a team to help us evolve, but we have to be on our own team. And so when I saw that, the Star of Life, it reminded me of, people saying, if you're not the star of your own program, then you're not, you're kind of putting yourself in a lower position. So can you tell us like what to expect from the Star of Life workshop that you're going to present at Spirit Lounge?
Sure. Sure. So I've kind of break it down into because we are humans, right? Human beings living in a physical body. I kind of start with the body. So one triad is the body, another triad is the soul.
Mm,
And I understand that we are more than that. Okay,
mm,
but again, to keep it as simple as one, two, three. So we have a body, a soul, and a mind. And the mind is like the gel that kind of holds everything together. It connects everything together. We don't have our mind is not our brain. Your brain is an organ inside the body that keeps the body functioning. The mind is part of the body. It's part of the soul. It's uh, it's the connector, really. So when I started looking at the body, that first triad, like, well, there's more to it than that. Like, we're more than just the body. So lifting it up to a different perspective, I added the soul triangle triad
mm.
onto
Yeah.
that. And what started to flow to me after that is like, oh, this is some sacred geometry happening here. right? I started to see how we kind of we are part of nature, so we evolve the same way nature does, but on a different level. And that's what I started to see. I started to see those different patterns and a way of teaching to other people who we truly are, like right into the core of who we are.
Yeah, and if we can embody that and live in that, then there is no discord. It can't exist there, right? If we are embodying our fullest potential, which we're actually taught the opposite. You mentioned at the beginning about, women kind of rediscovering who they are. And I think that's very important because we hear so many voices in our head that are not our own, right? Teachers, parents, siblings, etc. And so we kind of lose who we are. At our nature, human beings want to belong. And so that's why you said before, like you considered how other people thought. And so we're programmed that way. But
Hmm.
innately, and we want to belong, so we'll conform. So you talked about teaching people or women how to come back to themselves. So when you're presenting the star of life, is it going to reveal to them their patterns? Like you talked about, recognizing the patterns of
Right.
existence
So
or,
so that would be the next level, I think.
oh, I
So
see. So this is an introduction.
this is kind of an introduction, and
Okay.
it's a basic, it's the basic blueprint for all of us.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
from there, there is, I mean, there's all kinds of nuances to everything, right? So this is when you start looking at your birth date and you start looking
Mhm.
at different things like that. Your name has an impact on things as well. But as a blueprint, we all start from the same star, right? It's
I
that we
gotcha.
are the star of
Yeah.
our own show. And we have to
Mhm.
understand that before we can even move into the next level. So
Okay, so you're going to help us in the program that you're going to offer on February 11th. You're going to help us to get to that point where we can go
yeah,
deeper or
where yeah, if we
okay.
choose to, right?
Yes, yeah.
Because that's the thing. It's we have to choose to go in. It's a
Hmm.
decision we make. And from my perspective, it's the only decision we should be making. But I mean, again, it's not right or wrong. Not everybody wants to go in and find more about themselves, but that's part of my journey for sure. And part of my journey is to teach other women how to do that.
Well, that sounds like what is needed. People will ask me about their own life's purpose. I hear that all the time. I want to know what my purpose is. And you just described what everyone's purpose is. It is to return to the essence of who we are.
Mhm.
And it's not easy. People say to me, "Oh, as long as you're authentic." Well, how do we really know that we're authentic? How do we know? Right? Because we're so influenced. So this is kind of a tool to help you to recognize really how authentic you truly are or
For
or
sure.
can be.
And again, keeping it simple. If we think about the influences we have, the first 7 years of our life are the most influential years that we
Mm,
have. We're like little sponges and we take everything in. So who are the main characters that are influencing us? Our parents, siblings, grandparents, if we're lucky, uh, uh, other
teachers.
people, teachers, right? So all of this information that we're receiving and taking into our system creates patterns moving
Mm,
forward. Whether we realize it or not, that's what's happening. And the only way to change some of those patterns is to first be aware that they're there
mhm.
and to have compassion for yourself to be able to change those patterns.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
that is key. That's part of that unity consciousness that I keep referring to, is because it's not just unity outside of the self, it's unity within the self as well.
Hmm. Beautiful.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's what is needed right now, that nurturing, um, pulling in of energy as opposed to outward, forceful, determination. It's almost like you're um, encouraging or inviting people to really take a good look at themselves and how they can improve their own existence.
Yeah. Because who doesn't want that? I mean, yes, I am grateful, absolutely grateful
Mm,
for the things that I have in life, but I know there's more, right? There's more out there for me. And it's
mm.
not that I'm entitled. That's not it. It's and I don't deserve it, but I want it.
And I think that we all do. I think
Yeah.
we all do. We all want to have more of a peaceful existence. And, when you talk about like going back to our original design, the star, um, when it seems to me that doing that builds confidence, self-appreciation, self-love, admiration. And then when you have that for yourself, you also have that for others.
Hmm.
And, I don't know how you feel, Michelle, but we did come here to serve. And so it sounds like that's what you're doing, is offering a service that is helping the other person. So they can in turn do the same.
For me, for you, for us.
I love that. I
Like
love that. For
for
me, for
me,
you,
that
for
kind of explains what unity consciousness is, because I have
yeah,
to be in union with myself to be in
yes.
union with other people.
Yeah, that's
So,
beautiful.
yeah.
I think we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Me, you, us.
Me, for you, for
Um,
us.
yeah, so the Star of Life, February 11, 6 p.m., Spirit
Spirit
Lounge.
Lounge, Ridgetown.
I'm really looking forward to your presentation, Michelle.
Thank
And
you.
I know it'll be fun. I know it'll be interactive. I know it'll be intimate, and I hope that people come out and appreciate what you have to offer.
Thank you. I really look forward to sharing this information. I'm a star about to burst.
Yes, yeah, Starburst. I
A
love it.
starburst. I'm a starburst right now.
Let's all be that. Let's all be a
Okay.
Starburst.
Thank you, Lisa, so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you.